Hello there and welcome to my channel. So it's May and I'm going to continue working on MerMay. It's a drawing challenge on the month of May where you get to draw mermaids based on prompts or words. As mentioned in my previous video, I'm doing things a little bit differently and I'm going to be mixing some prompts together to create one drawing or a page spread in my sketchbook. Looking at the list, it seems the next prompt, the one for May 3rd, is toe beans. I decided I could group together some of the prompts where I could use toe beans in, so anything related to cats and dogs. Looking at the list, it seems I could include May 12th's Bluey prompt, which is a cartoon dog, and May 24th's feline. So for the first drawing, I'm using both the toe beans and Bluey prompts. Now, if I'm being honest, I did have to do some research for these. Toe beans are the soft pads or digital pads cats and dogs have. I guess they resemble jelly beans and that's why they're called toe beans. And Bluey is an Australian children's cartoon that follows the adventures of Bluey and her family. I have never seen the show before, though right before doing the voiceover I looked it up. I looked up a couple of episodes actually here on YouTube while I was doing chores. Just to get an idea of what the show was about. And it's a super cute show. I can at least say I saw a little bit to get an idea of what it was before making the video. But since I really hadn't seen the show when I sat down to draw, I looked up a bit of information about it. And turns out Bluey is based on the Australian cattle dog breed, which they're super cute and adorable dogs. I mean, honestly, I loved all dogs, but these are super cute. So, because I hadn't seen the show, but I do love dogs, I decided to create my own dog character based on the Australian cattle dog, and draw a mermaid friend as well. For this prompt, I wanted both the mermaid and the dog to have the same color palette. I wanted to use the colors in the Bluey cartoon, the indigo blue, the light blue, and the cream. Because I know I had to incorporate toe beans somehow into my mermaid, which it's a little bit weird now that I say it out loud, but I decided the best way to incorporate toe beans into a mermaid was to give her canine qualities and give her dog ears, kind of like Inuyasha actually, but add a fishtail as well, I guess. I mean, the prompts are Bluey and toe beans, so I gotta work with them, right? So I'm coloring with watercolors, and since the drawing is pretty monochromatic and uses a lot of blues, I have to start from the background and work towards the front, adding depth and definition by layering blue colors one on top of the other. I gave my mermaid indigo blue hair, light blue hair for her clothes and the tail, and a creamy golden undertone for her skin. It's basically using the Bluey colors as inspiration, and I gave her some toe beans as well, which I'm still not too sure if I like how they turned out, but I love the rest of the design, so I guess it's fine. I also drew my own little Bluey Australian cattle dog inspired character, and oh my gosh, she's so cute, honestly. It's one of my favorite parts of this page. And she has her little scuba gear with bubbles coming out of it. Do you ever draw something so cute? You're just like, oh my god, I can't believe I drew that. But yeah, anyway, the mermaid and the doggy are showing their paws or toe beans, and I gave them heart-shaped palm toe beans as well. So it's kind of like they're saying hello and showing off their little hearts to us viewers. And because the drawing is so monochromatic, I used Prismacolors, Col-Erase pencils to put more emphasis on the line art and make certain aspects of the drawing pop out. I admit line art is also something I have to practice more, so this was a great way to practice. In fact, if you do MerMay or Inktober or any of these monthly challenges, it's always good to focus on things that we can improve, like challenge yourself to work on line art or work on anatomy, etc. For the second drawing, I was going to use the prompt feline from May 24th, and I needed to incorporate toe beans into it as well. I also thought I could incorporate Bluey, the Bluey prompt into the second drawing, and I originally thought about drawing a feline-based mermaid along with the Bluey-based mermaid that I already did, and both of them would be holding out their hands, kind of like saying hello. Kind of like the previous drawing, but with two mermaids this time. However, I saw this super cute reference of a couple, and I knew I had to use it. So I'm giving my mermaid a Merman boyfriend, which is super cute because he's based on a feline and she's based on a canine, but I gave them both heart-shaped toe beans. So one of my favorite types of felines are tigers, and they're so majestic, you know. Since I wanted to keep the monochromatic colors, I went with a white tiger as inspiration. So here the feline merman. This sounds like Zoolander. Here the feline merman is showing his heart-shaped toe beans to his blue mermaid girlfriend. It's kind of like a small and surprise gesture of love and affection. She's initially startled, and that's why he's laughing about it. I went with the white tiger colors as mentioned before. The colors are whites, grays, and I actually made his stripes match her indigo dark hair. I admit I have been drawing for a while, but I rarely draw men, so I do think that that's one of the things I would love to tackle this year more in MerMay. I also don't draw couples or groups, and I think since I'm mixing so many prompts together, it might be a good idea to practice that this mermaid too. Because honestly, I actually really liked how this turned out. It's super cute. I know I can improve in anatomy and all that, but sometimes trying out new things makes me happy, even if the execution isn't perfect. And I think this approach helps me a lot when drawing or painting, because instead of beating myself up for not doing things perfectly, I'm focusing on the fact that I'm having a good time and trying new things, or even practicing things that I'm not great at, like my line art, as mentioned before. But I don't know, I guess it just makes me happy that I complete something, even if it's not perfect. So at this point, I had started drawing for the next video, for the next couple of prompts for MerMay, but I realized I should probably add something else in the bottom of the page to make it look a little bit more completed. And since you can't see the mermans, I have such difficulty saying that, oh my god, face. You can't really see his face in the second drawing. I thought I could work that out. Like kind of like draw a profile of his face. So of course I already had chosen the colors. So what I actually needed to work on was the actual design of his face. White tigers do have white hair, blue eyes, and they have dark stripes. But I made his stripes, as mentioned before, sort of indigo color. And I realized that as majestic as tigers were, they have the cutest and smallest ears ever. So I knew I had to add the majestic, otherworldly elements through his long, flowy silver hair and make him super handsome and stuff. So I kind of like wanted to give him a sort of Legolas, Thranduil, or even Sephiroth like appearance. And then I gave him tiger stripes and added some in his face as well. And in the end, I think I actually ended up making him look more like Sesshomaru, but I mean, whatever, you know, I love his design anyway, so it was all cool. And yeah, I finished off with a cute little tiger cartoon to indicate that he is feline based. And yeah, that's basically it, at least for this page. So to finish off today's prompts were toe beans from May 3rd, Bluey from May 12th, and feline from May 24th. I was initially super unsure how I would use toe beans for MerMay, but I found that adding the Bluey and feline prompts helped so much because it sort of gave me ideas on how to incorporate underwater toe beans. So yeah, I hope this helps you or inspires you to make your own designs. Or at the very least, I hope you enjoyed your time here in my second MerMay sketchbook session. I posted the MerMay website and the materials I used in the description down below. So yeah, take care and have a good day.